All right, Tony. So this year, a little bit different. First off, I got to ask you about being here decentralized in St. Louis versus being on site at the draft. Any challenges that come your way with that? What was it like for you?
There might have been a little bit of late season opportunities to bump into a kid that wasn't at the combine, where we would have to set something up and interview on Zoom and such. But for the most part, the staff's in a meeting room, whether it's here in St. Louis or on site at a draft location. So,
What do you make out of this year's draft? Just 3 selections for the St. Louis Blues, a little bit different compared to years past.
certainly not as busy as the last couple of seasons, but preparation's still the same. We want to get it right top to bottom, so the guys have been tremendous again, as in the past, that we're all in to have that list teed up perfectly. So.
All right, a couple of forwards, also a goaltender. Let's start with Friday night. Justin Carbonneau, a guy who you read about him, you talk to other people about him. There's a lot of excitement that comes his way, isn't there?
Yeah, and it's a player that was exciting for the scouts to see because he produces, he plays hard, he's competitive. Lots of things to like about his game. The fact he has results is outstanding.
When you're picking 19, what are your expectations? I mean, you obviously identify guys that you like. You just never know if they're going to be there, do you?
No, it's things are answered for you on your list as the names disappear, but he's a player that we're super excited that he was there for us. And obviously prioritizing players that you believe have top 6 potential if you're a forward and top 4 defensemen and such. So he certainly fits that bill.
All right, people describe him as being very competitive. He's got that football background, right? But he scored a lot of goals, put up a lot of points this past year in the Quebec League.
Yeah, there's no stopping him when there's an opportunity to get the puck to the net. There's a special will to score and produce. He can also snap a puck from distance, but just that will to score and the passion he plays with.
We had a chance to talk to him yesterday. I know he has a decision to make as to what he does with his future. Does he go the NCAA route? Does he stay in junior? How involved are you guys in that decision now?
Timmy Taylor and the development staff will have some discussion, and along with Steiner and Doug, obviously. But less concern for myself. The development in due course, either location would be fine, and the timeline will be he'll play in the NHL when he's ready, but he will play in the NHL. I'm very comfortable and confident in saying that.
You didn't have another pick until the 5th round today. Mikhail Fedorov, a Russian. Now, it's not easy scouting Russian players now, is it?
The staff was diligent in doing the work by video, so we also do have a Russian-based scout that has a lot of input for us. But guys saw lots of video of him. I had an opportunity to recently see him down in Florida at a camp run by an agent. So we do know he's not a figment of our imagination. There is an actual body there, so he's a good talented player. So
smaller player, right? He's got time to obviously grow into his body and to add strength. What should we know about him? What do you like about him?
Well, the strength thing to come, obviously. He can skate. He's very agile, very quick. Can handle a puck and really snap a puck. There's some scoring and offensive ability there.
All right, the Blues announced a contract extension today for Joel Hofer, so it looks like you're set at the goaltending position in the NHL between him and Jordan Binnington. But then you take a goaltender in the 6th round. How important was it to add to the goaltending depth?
Well, the opportunity was there for an accomplished goaltender. Obviously led by Brian Elliott, the goaltending department with the Blues. Feel there's good potential with Louvi. He was the Swedish U18 #1 goaltender, and he's got a bright future in front of himself. So.
Yeah, Luve Harenstam. I know the fans are going to want to call him Love, right? But you got to use the Swedish pronunciation. But again, you talked about his international success. He played really well in a couple of international tournaments, and you watch some video of him, and you can automatically see the compete level and the athleticism.
Those are 2 ingredients that, and we consider ourselves laymen compared to Brian and the rest of the goaltending staff. Yeah, those ingredients are enticing.
All right, so just 3 draft picks here in 2025, but now we start focusing on development camp, and you get an opportunity to see a lot of your past draft picks along with the draft picks from this year. I don't know how many of them are going to be here in St. Louis, but how excited are you to see them on ice and see them compete with one another?
Yeah, I mean, we track these players throughout the season, so we're well aware of what they're doing throughout their years, but catching them all together in an off-ice situation is going to be a good opportunity to close the loop again on some players that you don't constantly see, but you hear about, obviously, regularly. So.
What are you looking at for a camp like this? You don't want to put too much into the evaluation, but again, it's an opportunity to see these guys both on the ice and off the ice.
Yeah, well, obviously the physical maturity should be noticeable. It's a progression of 1 and 2 years from the draft time for these players. So that aspect alone, they had skill when they were drafted. That side of their game continues to come forward. So it's not going to be game environment, but it's just developing and learned. So nothing in particular, just the growth of a player.
And I know you grind it throughout the course of the year. What's next? Because it doesn't stop right just after development camp for you, does it?
No, all of about 3 weeks down, and then we turn around and there's a U20 event in Minneapolis, a precursor to World Juniors, followed by Canadian camp. We've got scouts attending Canadian U17 camps. There's Halinka USA camps. There's hockey in July. So away we go.
Tony, great job once again.
Thanks very much.